Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my weekly comic book day review, where I just show you all of the comics that I picked up this week and tell you a little bit about them. So here's my bag of comics. Let's pull all these out and get this bag out of the way. Alright, I definitely mostly get Marvel comics, but this week I am trying out something new, and I've picked up my first ever DC comics. So first up we have The Next Batman, #1. So this is definitely a surprise. I was not expecting to pick these up, but it was a really small week for Marvel this week, so I definitely had some more money in my budget to pick up a couple other things. Right now, DC is going through this relaunch called Future State, where they relaunch all of their titles following the events of Dark Knight's Death Metal. I have not read that comic, but I think that DC universe was destroyed somehow, and some changes were made. So now we have all of these new titles. Some of them are in different universes. There's a lot going on, but I just am hoping to dive into some of this Future State stuff. So I picked up a couple of Batman issues. So this Next Batman, it's a big oversized issue. I think it has 3 or 4 stories in it. It actually came out last week, but there are still plenty of issues on the stands. This is supposed to follow a Batman who is not Bruce Wayne. This is Batman's main ongoing right now. I really don't know what to expect because I haven't read any other Batman comics. Definitely let me know what you thought of The Next Batman and other Future State comics. So next up, and this is Dark Detective #1. So this follows Bruce Wayne and what's really going on with him, why he isn't Batman. So we'll see. This issue is written by Mariko Tamaki, who I think just wrapped up a run on Wonder Woman, and has done some good stuff for Marvel that I've actually liked. Her X-23 series, I don't think many people picked that up, but I really enjoyed it. So I'll see what comes out of this Future State stuff. So yeah, I'm just starting off with these Batman issues. Alright, next up I've got a couple of King in Black issues. First off is Thunderbolts, #1 of 3. So this is a brand new series, a brand new team. If you don't already know, the Thunderbolts have had many iterations over the years, but they're generally this team of supervillains who's like hired by some person in power to defend the public. This time around, it's a group of supervillains hired by Wilson Fisk, Kingpin. So Wilson Fisk is also the mayor of New York City. He has hired these supervillains to protect New York City, because it's his duty to protect the city. They are going to protect the people from the King in Black event and all the symbiote dragons flying around. The lineup on this team is great. We've got Batroc the Leaper, one of my favorite B-level supervillains. We've got Star, who recently had her own spin-off series. We've got the Rhino, classic Spidey villain. And we've got Taskmaster, who has his own miniseries going on right now. Also Dr. Fear. I really don't know anything about Dr. Fear. I might have to do some research. Alright, next technically King in Black tie-in is Sword #2. For some reason, this doesn't have the King in Black emblem that other issues do. You know, right here in the corner. I don't know why they didn't put the emblem on this one. Sword is the mutants' planetary defense system for Earth. It's their next step towards securing safety for mutants. Since this is a planetary defense comic, it'll probably tie into every major Marvel event that goes on. Maybe that's why they don't have the emblem. Maybe they're not going to put any event emblems on Sword, just because it ties into every one of them. I still don't know why they wouldn't though. Let me know what you guys think, I have no idea. This is written by Al Ewing, who's been doing great work on Immortal Hulk, and I've also liked his Guardians of the Galaxy run recently. And art on this issue is by Valerio Schiti. Alright, just a couple more issues here, guys. I've got Amazing Spider-Man #57. We also got an issue last week if you watched that video, so it's been releasing pretty often. This issue also has art by Mark Bagley. Last issue we got a lot of information on Last Remains and how that wrapped up, because we didn't really get the wrap up to that in the actual event itself. Hopefully we'll get some more information in this issue, and yeah, this is building up Spidey's next arc and the next big thing for him. I think this series is going to be going in a different direction than what it's been building towards. I'm curious to see what ends up happening with Kindred, and if we'll see more of him or if he just won't be a threat in Spider-Man comics anymore. We'll see. That's Amazing Spider-Man 57. Alright, and finally, I've got Immortal Hulk #42. Famous series that puts a horror spin on Hulk comics. This is also written by Al Ewing, and this issue has a bunch of different guest artists. There's always issues like this every once in a while in this series with some guest art, and they usually bring on great artists. I'm excited to see who they bring on this issue. A bunch of names on the cover, as you can see there. The leader has been destroying all of Hulk's alter egos and really messing him up. This series has been a little slow recently. I did really like the Hulk vs. Thing rematch last issue. That was great. I'm not sure where this series is going to go. I'm excited to see this issue though. I think they're building towards the final issue, which is rumored to be issue 50. So hopefully things will start picking up again soon, but something big should be coming in Immortal Hulk. So that's all of my issues this week. Let me know what you guys picked up and what you're excited about down in the comment section below. I'd also like to know what future state stuff you guys are going to be picking up. As you saw, I'm starting to get into some Batman stuff and hopefully some other DC stuff if I enjoy that. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, the big red button on the bottom right of this video. You can also hit the notifications bell and you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. I do these weekly comic book day reviews and also other history videos. Alright, I will sign off for now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye.